Hi, welcome back to Shotoku Tech. In my previous short video, we unboxed the LilyGO T-Deck. It's an amazing device. It's a S3 ESP32. It's got a keyboard, it's got a display, it's got LoRa, it's got an SD card slot. Let's see, it's got a Grove connector. Yeah, so now we're going to check out how to get started using Arduino IDE with the LilyGO T-Deck. Oh, it also includes these step files for shells. I don't know how to use a step file, but we'll figure that out. Stay tuned. And we're going to actually check out the UnitTest example sketch because that's what's already loaded on it. And it's a rather comprehensive sketch. Basically, every functionality of the LilyGO T-Deck is featured in that sketch. Alright, so let's scroll down here to the instructions to install the support for the T-Deck in the Arduino IDE. Basically, you download the entire repository as a zip from GitHub, and then we're going to open that zip file. Now, it says copy the contents of the T-Deck master lib file. And the problem is we already have some of those library files in our Arduino libraries directory, and I'm actually going to move those out because I'm assuming that the library files in the T-Deck master repository have been modified specifically for the T-Deck. That's often the case, I know, with the T-display as well. So I'm just going to copy all those files out of libraries and put them into my archive folder. There we go. We just moved them out of there. Yeah, the three were the TFT, ESPI, LVGL, and ACE button. The remainder of the contents of the T-Deck master lib file aren't there, so yeah, there's the contents of the archive on the right-hand side there. Yeah, it says copy all the folders from T-Deck lib directory into users, documents, Arduino, libraries. So there we go. There we go. I'm selecting all those folders, copy, and I'm going to go ahead and paste that into the libraries folder under Arduino. Yeah, my documents, Arduino, libraries. This is going to take some time. We'll go ahead and crop that out. Okay, we can see all of the libraries were there. ACE button, ES77210, the ESP32 audio I2S, LVGL, radio library, and TFT ESPI. There, we've copied all those over from the T-Deck master zip file that we downloaded from GitHub. Alright, so once those libraries are present, then we can go ahead and we're going to open the Arduino IDE and we're going to set up the board in Board Manager. So first, you've got to select ESP32S3 dev module. There we go, ESP32S3 dev module is selected. And we wait for Arduino IDE to pick up on that. Okay, so now we can go back in Tools. We see the correct board is selected. Now, this USB CDC on boot is the next item here in the directions, and I hate to say it's cryptic to me, but it says enable. Note that you need to change enable to disable when USB is not connected. So USB CDC will not prevent the board from starting. So I think that means if you're going to be running on battery power and not really connecting to the USB, then you're going to want to change enable to disable. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But I'm going to go ahead and set it to enable right now because that's what it says. Next. Let's see, CPU frequency, 240 megahertz. That's the highest option, so that's what we picked. Okay, USB DFU on boot should be disabled, and we see that's disabled. Flash mode, that was correct. Let's see, flash size, 16 meg, 128 meg. There we go. USB firmware. PS RAM. OPI PS RAM. Where is that? Oh goodness, partition scheme. Oh, that's another big one. 3 meg by 9.9 meg. USB mode, CDC and JTAG. There we go, and we see that's correct. Yeah, I skipped one. USB firmware MSC on boot is disabled, and we can see that's disabled 2 items down below there. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Upload mode, UART hardware CDC, and then upload speed is 900,021,600. All right. There's a word of advice here: if upload fails, keep pressing the boot button, click reset, and then click upload. Click reset again to exit download mode. So you can set it into download mode with the boot and the reset button. So now I'm just going to copy the entire TDEC master to the Documents Arduino folder, because then that's where we're going to want to open our example sketches from. There we go. Right click and just paste it there in Arduino. That's going to take some time. We'll crop some of that out. Alright, so now we're ready to open our example sketch. Open, Documents, Arduino. We go into the TDEC master folder, Examples, UnitTest. Like I say, this UnitTest has the code to use every facet of the TDEC. It's going to take a while for me to kind of reverse engineer this and make some sort of projects that I'm interested in. But I am interested in this device. It's pretty cool. Also included, like I showed in the repository, is the step files for the case, and I found that Autodesk Fusion 360 will let me open step files. So I'm going to open this TDEC V1. Yeah, it's the TDEC 1 step file. Now there's several pieces here. There's 2 buttons, and also it looks like there's a battery holder or something there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I just don't like that thing there. It looks bulky. It looks like it's going to get in the way of something, so I'm going to go ahead and just delete that. There we go. So now there's a button there. Right, let me light that up. You see the button. I'm going to go ahead and delete it for now. I just want to get the case separated from everything else. There's the switch there. That's the on-off switch. So now we just have the case. Okay, so I'm going to export it. And I want to export it to STL. Oh, got to save the file first. So let's go ahead and save the file before we try to export to STL. Okay, file, save. Now we can export. Okay, select STL file. There we go, we're exporting the case. Yeah, Cura from Ultimaker wouldn't touch the step file. I really never seen a step file before in my life, so I needed STL files for Cura so I could 3D print this. I didn't have time during the production of this video. I'm getting ready to go to a national rocket launch, so I'll be printing the case and making another TDEC video when I get back from flying rockets. Okay, there's our TDEC 1 case STL file. We're going to pop that open in Cura. And in the meantime, we're going to want to go ahead and restore those 2 buttons so that we can export them individually. Okay, so first I'm going to delete the side button, delete the case, and all I'm left is the on-off switch. Let's go ahead and export that. Export. Let's change the name to switch. There we go, export. The export process takes some time to process. We might have to crop some of this out. There we go, the ST file for the switch is exported. So now we go ahead and undo, delete the switch, and delete the case. Now we just have the button, and we'll export that. Change the name to button. So we have all the STLs for our case exported. I think this case, from the look of it, looks like it snaps right back onto the back of the T-deck. What's cool is with the STL files in hand is I can go ahead and bring those into Tinkercad or, the Fusion 360. This is my first time using Fusion 360, so. But you can see here in Cura, we can convert this to a G-code file for our 3D printer. And you look at this and it looks like it's just going to snap right onto the back of the T-deck. All in all, I would advise you to take a look at the library. Make sure that you're comfortable with the code, because like I say, all the code's in that one sketch, and you're going to have to reverse engineer it to change it into something that you want to do. But let's see what the UnitTest sketch does. We'll switch it on here. Okay, and it's just basically telling us if we want to invert colors, we can switch invert on or off there, or just click OK. Press the thumb wheel button in the middle here, and it flips through these 3 pictures, and then it comes to this menu here. Ooh, touch succeeded, SD card, keyboard, speech detected, speech detected. That's going to be interesting. So it's got a microphone and it can detect speech. That thumb wheel is pretty cool. You can use it as a mouse. Click onto the radio tab here. I didn't change the frequency. This is as it came out of the box, so it's set to 868 megahertz instead of the 915. I don't have any receiver or transmitter to pair with it right now, but I'll be interested in trying that in the next video. Click into keyboard, click down here to get your cursor. It's cool how the keys are beveled. It reminds me of the BlackBerry. I used to be able to type on my BlackBerry without looking at the keyboard, because you could feel each individual key. So yeah, the keyboard's pretty cool. I'm excited to work with this. I think it's going to be a cool gadget. I think the challenge is going to be dealing with the code. It's LVGL, it's TFT ESPI. So no, I probably won't be doing requests. Hey, Shotoku Tech, do this, do that, do this, do that. I'm just going to be struggling to make my own projects work, and hopefully you'll enjoy the project. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments down below on what you think of the LilyGO T-deck. And again, this includes LoRa. Make sure to check out my short video, which covers all the features of the T-deck. And give this video a like. And before you go on to watch more videos, please click on subscribe. Thank you very much.